just for record here, um, me and me and Skippy here are both pretty much in agreement. The fan voting, little stupid. And I mean, in my opinion, I think the fan voting should go from like 50% to like maybe 33, if not like 25%.
I think it should just be zero. Just let people vote and think that it has some sort of bearing on it, but it actually means diddly squat.
Well,
That's the
that's
way
what the
I'd look at it. But
25% would do. Because if you give, you know, players like 50% of the votings and media 25, for example, you keep media there, you give players 50% of the vote, the players would ultimately choose who's making it. And last time I
yeah,
checked, I don't think Giannis Antetokounmpo would probably be voting for Derrick Rose to make the All Star team this year. Hell, I don't even think Derrick Rose is picking Derrick Rose to be on the All Star team this year.
yeah. I don't know. There's things I don't like about the voting system, but there's also like I don't have any recommendations on how it could be better. I mean, any way you do it, there's going to be some sort of bias or something. Players have their little groups, and they'll be like, "Oh, I have beef with this player, so I'm not going to vote for him, even though someone's clearly an all-star."
Well,
And
I
it's the
mean,
same with the media. Has their favorites. Like,
well,
you really
yeah. If you
think the
give,
media is going to vote Fox or Sabonis? Like Sacramento, what? We don't cover them.
well, yeah. Obviously, there's gonna be a little bit of bias with like the media, but I think players would ultimately respect people, even if it is like those rivalries. The rivalries shouldn't affect
Yep.
that many people because it's if one vote against LeBron, ooh, boo hoo, go cry about it. Like
Yeah,
LeBron,
but you never know.
LeBron would be fine.
LeBron could like bribe everybody and be like, "Okay, don't vote for this guy."
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
but I don't think the All Star votings have that much an effect on the players. Um, Actually, funny little topic. Now that I remember, did you see what Aaron Gordon has posted?
Yeah, was it if he makes All Star, then he'll do the dunk contest as well.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
Um, well, he should come back and do the dunk contest, considering he's one of the ones that killed it. Um,
He's killed it, as in
all
he
those,
also needs to save it too.
I, I don't know. I think the whole dunk contest thing is it's just embarrassing when they announced that McClung or whatever it was going to do it. Like I seen people commenting, they're like, "Yeah, he's got hops and like he's awesome." He's also a G League player. Like, isn't it supposed to be?
There is
He's also a G League player. Like, isn't it supposed to be?
there
You got
is the last
there's like
2 years,
1,000
hasn't it been
players in the
like
freaking
G League?
NBA. No,
Like
like last year it was like Cole Anthony and I can't name anybody else, but
Obi Toppin, and I know there was definitely a G League guy in there. Why is the thing that, we could watch things like that. The NBA needs to start competing with that, So, I mean, we need to incentivize people like, not necessarily LeBron, but, have a Ja versus Zion dunk contest matchup. You know how many viewers you would get off that?
Yeah, see, like it does, like that'd be sick, but they're just not going to do it. It's not even like about incentive. I reckon it just comes back to what I said before. It's like neither of those dudes wants to lose.
But I mean,
nobody wants to be the loser.
Yeah, no one wants to be the loser and all, but like, to lose to a guy like Ja or Zion, that's respectful to most people. I mean, if you're losing to a dude named Obi Toppin, you're not feeling very good about yourself after the next day. Especially if you're like a superstar. I mean, if you're a role player, Obi Toppin, he's your level. But like, Ja Morant losing to Obi Toppin, Ja Morant might take that personal for the next 15 years of his life.
Yeah, but I'm sure like the people who are in charge of it, like at the league, like I'm sure they've pitched this before, and it's just never happened. So there's got to be something behind it. Like obviously we're just guessing, but.
Yeah,
like you're telling me like at no point in LeBron's career like they've gone, hey man, we want you in the dunk contest, and we're gonna put you against like D Wade and Vince Carter and shit, like names on your level so that you don't get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure someone would have pitched that, and it's just never happened. So
had to have, and I mean,
because like they if they're asking G Leaguers to do it, then they've gone through every other option. Surely. They're not just like, oh yeah, we asked people and they said no, so we're just going straight to the G League.
Yeah. And I mean, there's just no reason to have to bring people up for the G League. There should be no reason. I'm not.
And it's like, doesn't the G League have their own dunk contest? Like they have their own All-Star weekend.
I'm pretty sure they do. Like, it doesn't make much sense for.
So like the way I think about it is, if they can't actually get anybody to do it, then they should start thinking about other contest ideas. Like the skills challenge has been a bit of a success.
That's because we have such skilled players now that are like big men, like Domantas Sabonis in the skills challenge. That was impressive to watch. I don't think most people who don't watch Sacramento basketball, they were like, oh shit, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but I don't think bringing up G League is the right one.
I mean, if they do it again this year, which I don't think they actually have, from what I've heard. But if they end up, having to bring in more G League guys for the dunk contest this year, I think this might be the last year of the dunk contest. And I mean,
well, they've already announced one. There was McClung. So.
Oh yeah.
They've already done it.
This might be the last.
Which I don't know.